Hi, today we are going to make a journal for few transactions. You look here, goods sold to Y and Co on credit rupees 6,000. It is a business transaction. So, to write a journal, we need at least two accounts. You look here, in this transaction, goods sold, that is one account, Y and Co another account. It is of on credit, that is credit transaction. Anyhow, in the credit transaction, we should take personal account must. Right. Now we have to make a journal. Goods sold means selling the goods to Y and Co. Here goods belongs to real account. So as per the real account rule, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here goods sold means goods selling. Goods goes out of the business. So credit what goes out. It should be credited. Then come to another account, Y Company Limited. So it is a personal account. We see the rule of personal account. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Here we are selling goods to Y Company Limited. So the company Y Company Limited is a receiver of our goods. So debit the receiver, Y Company Limited should be debited. So write a journal. First we are going to write the debit aspect. Then we are going to write the credit aspect. Goods sold means that is the sales. So you write in the date column January 10. Y Company Limited account debtor to sales account rupees 6,000 rupees being credit sales. That is the narration. Next transaction, you look here, January 13, cash paid to X and Co rupees 7,000. It is of cash transaction because cash paid, we are paying cash to X and Co. So in this business transaction, we have two accounts. One is cash account, another one is X and Co, that is personal account. We are having two accounts. So we are going to make a journal. Which account is to be debited and which account is to be credited. For this purpose, we should refer the rule of accounts. Now we should know the meaning of the business transaction. Cash paid to X and Co. That is our concern, our business, paying cash to X and Co. Cash is a real aspect, real account. So as per the real account rule, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here cash goes out of our business. Cash paid to X and Co. Our business paying cash to X and Co. So cash goes out. Credit what goes out. It should be credited. Then X and Co. X and Co. It is an artificial person. It is of personal account. In the personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Here X and Co. is the receiver of our cash. So debit the receiver. X and Co should be debited. So write a journal, January 13, first write in the debit aspect, then write in the credit aspect. X unco account debtor, X unco account debtor to cash account 7,000 rupees, 7,000 rupees. Being cash paid, being cash paid. That is the journal for this transaction. Next journal entry, cash received from Vignesh rupees 8,000. That is the journal entry. We should trace out two accounts in the given business transactions. Here, cash one account, Vignesh another account. So, which one is to be debited and which one is to be credited? We have to apply the consent rule. Here cash received from Vignesh. We are getting the cash, receiving the cash from Vignesh. Cash it is of real account. So according to real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So debit what comes in. We, our business concern, received the cash from Vignesh. So cash comes into the business. It should be debited. Then Vignesh, it is of personal account. According to personal account, the rule was debit the receiver, credit the giver. Cash is given by Vignesh, so credit the giver. So cash account should be debited, Vignesh account should be credited. First you write in the journal debit aspect, then credit aspect. Put a date 15, cash account debtor to Vignesh account 8,000 rupees in debit column, like that in the credit column. Being cash received. That is the narration. The next journal entry, that is salary paid for cash rupees 2,000. Here salary paid for cash rupees 2,000. It is a cash transaction because for cash is there. So salary it is the first account, cash it is of second account in this transaction. We should refer the consent rule because which one is to be debited and which one is to be credited. Salary it is of nominal accounts. Salary it is of nominal accounts. So what is the rule in the nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. That is the nominal account rule. Here salary paid for cash rupees 2,000. It is an expenses. Our concern paid the salary amounting to rupees 2,000 for cash. So anything paid, that is nominal account, paid means expenses, received means income. Here salary paid, it is an expenses. Debit all expenses. So salary account should be debited because it is a expenses. Then salary paid, it is in the form of cash. Cash it is a real account. So as per the real account rule, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Our concern paid the salary. So cash goes out of the business in the form of payment of salary. So cash goes out of the business, credit what goes out. Cash goes out of the business, so it should be credited. Now we have to write a journal. First you are going to write the debit aspect, then we are going to write the credit aspect. Here salary account debtor, salary account debtor to cash account. In debit column 2000 rupees, in credit column also 2000 rupees. Being salary paid. That is the journal. We see next transaction, that is interest received for rupees 3000. It is the business transaction. What do you mean here? Interest received for rupees 3000. So to make a journal, we need of two accounts, at least two accounts. Here interest received one account, then we need another account. Here it is implied, it is hidden, that is for cash. You see that all nominal items should be paid or received only in the form of cash. Even though it is not directly given for cash, we are going to make it for cash to write a journal. That is another aspect, second aspect. So interest received for rupees 3000 in the form of cash, for cash. So interest received, anything received, nominal account, all the nominal accounts that is received, it is meant that income. Paid, it is meant that expenses. Here interest received, we caught, our business caught interest, interest received, it is a income. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. It is a income, it should be credited. Then interest received, we received the interest in the form of cash. So cash comes to real account. What is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here interest received in the form of cash. Cash comes into the business as of interest. So debit what comes in. Cash account should be debited. Now clear. One account should be debited, another account should be credited. So first write the debit aspect, then write the credit aspect. Journal, cash account debtor to interest received account. Amount was 3000 rupees in debit column as well as credit column. Being interest received. That is the journal entry for this transaction. See next transaction, cash paid into bank rupees 10,000. Here it is a bank transaction. Bank is of personal accounts. Anyhow, to write a journal, we need of two accounts. We refer these transactions. We are having two accounts. One is cash, another one is bank. Bank, it is of artificial person. It belongs to personal accounts. So, what is the meaning of the business transaction? Cash paid into bank. We are paying cash to the bank. We deposited the cash into bank. So, cash comes to real account. According to the real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here, cash goes out of the business. We are deposited the cash. We are paying the cash to the bank. So cash goes out of the business. Credit what goes out? It should be credited. Then bank. Bank, it is of personal accounts. debit the receiver, credit the giver. We are paying cash to bank. Banker is the receiver of our cash. So bank, it is a debit the receiver. Banker is a receiver. So that bank account should be debited. Write a journal. First write in the debit column, then write in the credit account. Here date may be of 20. Bank account debtor to cash account. Amount 10,000 rupees. Here also 10,000. Being cash paid into bank. That is the narration.